This is a story about $15 and how I turned this $15 into $264,000 with a laptop without building a product and by leveraging existing platforms.
You're probably wondering, how do I start a startup? You can start an Amazon affiliates program. You could start a course, a YouTube channel. So which one should you do? The answer is yes to all if you have a lot of free time. To start an affiliate program,
let's break it down. You might need to get a website up and running. You need to publish blogs. You need to work on SEO, your H1s, H2s, make a data, your schema, build the traffic, build the following, then work on conversion.
From there, you have to ask yourself, do I want to invest that much time? Now, what if I told you there was a better way, a faster way to start a startup? You don't even have to be a technical co-founder. All you need is Wi-Fi, a laptop, and Mr. Determination.
Determination, pure determination.
What's up? My name is Zen Lennon. Welcome to the Sales Training for Beginners series. Today, I'm going to share with you the 3-part series, including demos, a step-by-step guide on how I turned $15 into $260 in 1 year. Ooh, don't smell money.
So I do have a confession to make. I feel a little bit guilty because if I share this secret with you,
He knew his secret. What secret?
the result of that is maybe some lead generation companies might lose business because there's too much competition. On the flip side, if I'm able to help you start a startup with this one platform, then it will build more competition, which in turn will foster innovation. So then, without further ado, let me share the first platform I used to start my startup, closed one.
DuxSoup. DuxSoup allows you to accelerate your lead generation by targeting your prospects with personalized LinkedIn outreach. Let me try to break that down for the non-tech folks. Let's pretend you're at a conference.
TechCrunch motherfucking disrupt.
Good. You have one hand that you can shake hands with.
Great handshake, firm. Handshake buddies.
You exchange business cards with your left hand. In this case, your business cards represent your LinkedIn profile, and your ability to shake hands represent your connection requests. Imagine doing that 100 times faster with 100 hands. That, my friends, is DuxSoup for LinkedIn.
Kabish?
Capiche. Step 1. Install DuxSoup. Make sure you look for the Chrome extension. Click on Add to Chrome. The next step is to purchase DuxSoup. Go to their website, go to pricing. Make sure you purchase the month-to-month billing because the goal of this whole project is to start a startup within 30 days for $14.99. So we're going to flip $14,099 into $3,000. Follow the prompters, buy now, add your credit card, and once you have that, you are ready to go with one more minor detail. You can get a sales navigator for free. It means that timing is everything. Let's back up. I spent $14.99 on DuxSoup. I have 30 days because I got a 30-day free trial on Sales Navigator. I have to flip $14.99 in 30 days. So that is my challenge. Otherwise, I end up spending $79.99 for LinkedIn Navigator. It comes out of my own pocket. We don't want that, do we?
You got that right.
Use DuxSoup with LinkedIn to begin prospecting. Let's go ahead and find some prospect. There are 2 things that I strongly recommend. Number 1 is to find first connections, first degree. And then the second is to find either 1 to 10 employee size or those who work for themselves. So let's try that now. So the first thing is the relationship. we're going to click on first degree connections because we want to ask for referrals from our friends. The next thing I'm going to look for is the company headcount. I will select self-employed and I will select 1 to 10 employee size. There you go. I have 2,000 people, 2,000 plus people that are within my network. And my thinking behind this, it's two-part. First, connections are typically friends. They're my coworkers. They're in my network. I've provided value for them in the past. And so this time around, I'm going to ask for a referral. Number two, I'm going to go after 1 to 10 employee size because startups are very hungry for leads. Scratch that. No, they're parched for quality leads. The next approach is to go after your startup buddies. So to do that, click on DuxSoup on the top right-hand corner, and we are going to tailor our outreach. And I already have a prepared template here that you can use. I'm going to copy and paste it in there. I'm telling them, hey friend, how are you doing? What's up? I'm actually testing my current project and I'm giving away 100 qualified leads to friends that could recommend my service to their head of sales or SVP, VP of sales, director of sales, sales manager. I would definitely limit because you don't want to just give 100 qualified leads to 100 people. Instead, try to give it to the first 3 friends. So add that in your messaging. I can only give this to 3 of my friends. Would you be interested? So that is the message. Click on visit and start sending. Out of 151 connect requests, you should at least have 10% response rate, which is pretty high. That's about 15 people saying, hey Zen, yeah, I want 100 free leads. You definitely have to choose carefully. Remember, when you give out the free leads, make sure they introduce you to the sales manager so that you can start the conversation around the service that you're providing. In this case, lead generation. That's the service I'm providing. Of course, I'm going to make the assumption that you have a very good network of professionals on LinkedIn and that these people actually trust you. And if not, then you can always run the campaign again the next day to 150 people. Just don't be discouraged. It's a numbers game and you will get a yes sooner or later.
It's a total numbers game.
But you have 30 days in order to get someone to basically say, yes, I would like 100 free leads and I will talk to my SVP to see if we could use your services. When you do get a yes, what do you do next? You basically hop on a call with them, and on that call, you have to ask them certain questions. On your end, you're definitely going to take notes, of course, because you need to ask them exactly who they're targeting. Let me give you an example how that would work on my end with Sales Navigator. So now I'm talking to my friend who's working at a company. His boss is on the line. The first thing I'm going to ask them is, okay guys, like, who are you targeting? You know what, then I'm looking for human resource leads, qualified leads, and in order for them to be qualified, I would like to find directors and above, VPs. From there, you would look at the seniority level and find VPs and above. We'll go to seniority, director level, and let's also find some suites, C-suites. Then give me more detail. This is a little broad. What exactly about the human resource role do you want to connect with? Do you want to connect with payroll, finance? And they'll say, you know, Zen, I want to connect with benefits and rewards. Can you do that? What you'll do now is you'll put a quote and then you'll use and Boolean and then type in benefit and rewards, just like that. The next thing that you want to ask them is, okay, is there a specific geography that you want to target first? Actually, we are launched in Chicago and that's the only place we want to go. Then you'll go into geography and type in Treetown. So we'll target that. There you go. Now you have a list of C-suite even VPs. It should be in the HR title, and you can start aggregating that for them, because remember, you're not showing this list to them. You still have to qualify it before you give the list to your prospect. With DuxSoup, I'm going to click on DuxSoup, and then I'm going to click on Visit Profile, click OK. You'll have a bot that will scrape all of these information up to 1,000, and you can do that every single day. 1,000 DuxSoup results. Once DuxSoup is done aggregating all of the details, you can open DuxSoup again about an hour later to double check how many profiles it has visited that day. And once you do that, the next step is to download the data. You'll get it in a CSV format, and it looks like this. And we have to now clean it up. There you go. That's the raw data. The prospect wants HR in Chicago, and they want VP level and above. So here's an example of that CSV that we downloaded earlier after cleanup. So as you can see, there is a system ID that allows you to keep track of every single lead. It also gave me the title, the location. There we go. I've aggregated around 248, but of course, I'm only going to give 100 to my friend and his sales manager. And then I also have an email. I will give another demo on how to verify these emails so that they can do a soft touch, and most of these should not bounce. It should have a less than 2% bounce if you verify them. That's a different product that I use, but as you can see, I have the company name in here, and I did cover up the names and the email as well to protect the people, because these are real people with real profiles, and just in case, I don't want to give it to the public for you to spam. That is how you deliver the first 100 qualified leads to your prospect. Okay, so we've done a lot. Now that you have that, you probably sent out maybe 3 of these, or maybe you are ambitious but stay grounded. You sent 15 free leads to 15 different companies. Chances are one of them will say, Zen, I love the leads. You did the work for us. You delivered them in a timely manner. The quality works. The phone numbers also work. We've tested the bounce rate. They work, which means now I would like for you to deliver 1,000 qualified leads per month. Do you think you can do that for me, Zen? And your answer should be yes. Let's move this conversation over to PandaDoc.